Top anti-inflammatory foods fight inflammation. Inflammation, it's a term we've all heard, but do we really understand how it impacts our health? Think about this. Millions of people worldwide suffer from chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and even Alzheimer's, many of which share one common root cause: inflammation. What's even more alarming is that chronic inflammation often works silently, wreaking havoc in our bodies long before we notice symptoms. By the time signs appear, it might already be too late. But here's the good news. We have a powerful tool to fight inflammation, and it's not hiding in a lab or a pharmacy. It's right on your plate. In this video, we're looking into the fascinating world of anti-inflammatory foods. These aren't just buzzwords or health fads. They are backed by science and have the potential to protect you from inflammation-related diseases. Today, we'll uncover 10 incredible foods that don't just fight inflammation, but also nourish your body from the inside out. Let's start with something as vibrant as it is powerful: berries. These tiny fruits, whether blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, or raspberries, are rich in antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins. These compounds are responsible for their vibrant hues and play a critical role in combating oxidative stress, a key driver of inflammation. Oxidative stress occurs when there's an imbalance between free radicals and the body's ability to neutralize them, leading to cell damage. Chronic inflammation resulting from oxidative stress has been linked to serious health conditions, including heart disease, diabetes, and neurodegenerative disorders. Scientific studies have shown that regular consumption of berries can significantly reduce levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a biomarker commonly associated with inflammation. High CRP levels are not just a minor issue. They are linked to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, strokes, and even certain cancers. Including just a handful of berries, about half a cup, in your daily diet can make a measurable difference in lowering these markers. What's more, the polyphenols in berries enhance the function of immune cells, offering added protection against infections and inflammation. Interestingly, berries also contribute to brain health. Research indicates that anthocyanins improve cognitive function by enhancing neuronal communication and reducing inflammation in brain tissues. This makes berries a valuable addition to diets aimed at reducing the risk of Alzheimer's and age-related cognitive decline. Beyond the science, they're delightfully versatile. Toss them into smoothies, sprinkle them over yogurt, or simply enjoy them fresh. And here's a fun fact: frozen berries retain almost all their nutritional value, making them a convenient and cost-effective option year-round. Adding these little gems to your meals is a simple yet powerful way to fight inflammation and boost overall health. No drastic changes are needed, just a delicious bite at a time. Then there's turmeric, often called nature's golden spice, is more than just a vibrant addition to your favorite curry. It's a potent anti-inflammatory powerhouse. The magic lies in its active compound, curcumin, which boasts remarkable anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Chronic inflammation, implicated in conditions like arthritis, cardiovascular disease, and even depression, involves complex pathways. One of these pathways is driven by a molecule called NF-κB, which signals the body to produce inflammatory compounds. Curcumin works by directly inhibiting NF-κB, effectively shutting down these inflammatory signals at their root. Research has consistently shown curcumin's benefits for managing inflammatory diseases. In studies focusing on arthritis, curcumin was found to reduce joint swelling and pain as effectively as certain non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, but without the associated side effects. It has also demonstrated promising results in improving insulin sensitivity and reducing markers of oxidative stress in individuals with metabolic syndrome. And here's something fascinating. Curcumin may even play a role in improving mood. Its ability to reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain has been linked to lower rates of depression, as inflammation is increasingly recognized as a contributing factor in mental health conditions. However, there's a small challenge. The body does not easily absorb curcumin. Enter black pepper, which contains piperine. When paired with turmeric, piperine increases curcumin's absorption by up to 2,000%, making the duo a dynamic inflammation-fighting team. To incorporate turmeric into your diet, try adding a teaspoon to soups, stews, or smoothies. For an extra boost, create a golden latte with turmeric, a dash of black pepper, and your favorite plant-based milk. Fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines, are next. These fish are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, which are essential for fighting inflammation. Omega-3s work by reducing the production of pro-inflammatory molecules called cytokines and eicosanoids, which are often elevated in conditions like arthritis, cardiovascular disease, and even autoimmune disorders. Scientific research has shown that individuals with higher omega-3 intake tend to have lower levels of inflammatory markers such as interleukin-6, IL-6, and tumor necrosis factor alpha, TNF-alpha. These anti-inflammatory effects are especially beneficial for heart health, as omega-3s improve endothelial function, the health of the thin layer lining blood vessels, thereby reducing the risk of atherosclerosis and related complications. Studies also suggest that consuming omega-3 rich fish can lower the risk of sudden cardiac death by regulating heart rhythms and reducing triglyceride levels. Beyond cardiovascular benefits, omega-3s have a profound impact on brain health. They help maintain the structure of brain cells and reduce neuroinflammation, which has been linked to conditions like depression and Alzheimer's disease. Regular consumption of fatty fish has even been associated with improved mood and cognitive performance. To maximize the benefits, aim for at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week, as recommended by health guidelines. 1 serving is about 3.5 ounces of cooked fish. Grilling, baking, or steaming preserves the omega-3 content while frying can degrade it. Pairing fatty fish with leafy greens or a squeeze of lemon not only enhances flavor but also boosts the absorption of essential nutrients, ensuring every bite works wonders for your health. Don't forget about leafy greens like spinach and kale. These vibrant vegetables are rich in vitamins C and E, 2 potent antioxidants that neutralize harmful free radicals, preventing oxidative stress that fuels inflammation. Vitamin C, in particular, supports the immune system and reduces levels of CRP, a key marker of inflammation. Meanwhile, vitamin E protects cell membranes from damage and plays a role in modulating inflammatory responses. Another standout nutrient in leafy greens is magnesium, an essential mineral that has been shown to reduce inflammatory markers like interleukin-6 and TNF-alpha. Magnesium also supports healthy blood pressure, muscle function, and nerve signaling. Unfortunately, many people don't get enough magnesium in their diets, which can increase the risk of chronic inflammation. What's particularly impressive about leafy greens is their versatility. Studies have found that individuals who consume at least 1 to 2 servings of greens daily have a lower risk of developing inflammatory conditions like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even cognitive decline. The nitrates found in greens like spinach also improve endothelial function, enhancing blood flow and supporting cardiovascular health. To get the most out of these greens, try adding them raw to salads, blending them into smoothies, or lightly sautéing them with olive oil. Cooking greens with a healthy fat. Like olive oil, not only enhances their flavor, but also increases the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like E. Just 1 to 2 cups a day can make a noticeable difference in your overall health while keeping inflammation in check. With so many ways to enjoy them, it's easy to make leafy greens a delicious and consistent part of your routine. Speaking of olive oil, it's a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet for a reason. Olive oil, particularly extra virgin olive oil, EVOO, is often called liquid gold for its extraordinary health benefits. At the heart of its anti-inflammatory power is a compound called oleocanthal, a natural phenolic with effects similar to ibuprofen, a common over-the-counter anti-inflammatory drug. Oleocanthal works by inhibiting cyclooxygenase enzymes, COX1 and COX2, which play a central role in the inflammatory process. This makes olive oil a potent yet natural option for reducing inflammation. Regular consumption of EVOO has been shown to lower levels of inflammatory markers like CRP and interleukin-6. It's a key component of the Mediterranean diet, a dietary pattern consistently linked to reduced risks of chronic diseases such as type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and even certain cancers. Studies have also found that individuals who consume olive oil regularly have a lower incidence of stroke, with some research suggesting up to a 41% reduced risk. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil, primarily oleic acid, also contribute to its anti-inflammatory effects by improving lipid profiles and reducing oxidative stress. These healthy fats promote better cholesterol balance, decreasing bad LDL cholesterol, and increasing good HDL cholesterol. This not only supports heart health, but also helps regulate blood sugar levels, making it particularly beneficial for people with metabolic syndrome. Incorporating EVOO into your daily diet is simple and delicious. Use it as a base for salad dressings, drizzle it over roasted vegetables, or pair it with whole grain bread as a dip. Heating EVOO at moderate temperatures is safe, but to preserve its antioxidant properties, it's best used raw or for low heat cooking. Aim for about 1 to 2 tablespoons per day to enjoy its full spectrum of benefits. This small change can deliver big results for your health while adding a burst of flavor to your meals. Then there's green tea, is often regarded as one of the healthiest beverages on the planet, and for good reason. Packed with antioxidants, particularly epigallocatechin gallate, EGCG, green tea is a potent anti-inflammatory agent that can help reduce chronic inflammation in the body. EGCG works by blocking specific enzymes and molecules involved in the inflammatory process, such as COX2, and suppressing the production of inflammatory cytokines. This makes green tea a great ally in fighting conditions linked to chronic inflammation, like arthritis, cardiovascular diseases, and even Alzheimer's disease. Studies have consistently shown that regular consumption of green tea can lower the risk of developing several chronic diseases. Research indicates that EGCG in green tea helps to protect brain cells from oxidative damage, making it beneficial for reducing the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Additionally, the anti-inflammatory effects of green tea may ease symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis, providing relief from pain and stiffness. Some studies also suggest that green tea's compounds may even help reduce the risk of cancer by inhibiting tumor growth and reducing inflammation in the body. Swapping your daily cup of coffee for green tea can be a simple yet powerful way to boost your health. A typical cup of green tea contains around 50 to 100 milligrams of EGCG, depending on the strength and brewing time. Consuming just 1 to 2 cups daily can provide a significant anti-inflammatory boost. Green tea's antioxidants are not the only thing that makes it so beneficial. Its caffeine content also has a mild stimulating effect, offering a gentler alternative to coffee without the jitteriness. To get the most out of green tea, steep your leaves for about 3 to 5 minutes to extract the maximum amount of EGCG. If you prefer a more concentrated dose, matcha, a powdered form of green tea, contains higher levels of antioxidants and can be mixed into smoothies, lattes, or even baked goods. So, next time you reach for a beverage, consider green tea. It's a delicious way to sip your way to a healthier, less inflamed body. Nuts, particularly almonds and walnuts, are another powerhouse. These nutrient-dense foods are packed with healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants that help reduce the body's inflammatory response. Almonds, for instance, are an excellent source of vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that neutralizes free radicals and reduces oxidative stress, a key factor in inflammation. Vitamin E also plays a critical role in supporting immune function, further enhancing the body's ability to manage inflammation. Walnuts, on the other hand, stand out due to their high omega-3 fatty acid content, particularly alpha-linolenic acid ALA, a plant-based omega-3. Omega-3s are well known for their anti-inflammatory properties, and walnuts can help decrease the production of pro-inflammatory molecules like cytokines and eicosanoids. Regular consumption of walnuts has been shown to reduce markers of inflammation such as CRP and interleukin-6, making them especially beneficial for conditions like arthritis and cardiovascular disease. In addition to their omega-3s, walnuts also contain polyphenols, which are antioxidants that help protect cells from damage. These compounds contribute to the overall anti-inflammatory effects of the nuts. Research has found that incorporating walnuts into your diet can help improve cholesterol levels, enhance heart health, and reduce the risk of metabolic syndrome. A small handful of mixed nuts, about 1 ounce, is enough to provide these inflammation-fighting benefits. You can enjoy them as a snack, sprinkle them over salads or yogurt, or even blend them into smoothies. Not only do they provide a satisfying crunch, but they also offer a tasty way to nourish your body and protect against chronic inflammation. With all the health benefits packed into each bite, nuts truly are a delicious and nutritious way to support your well-being. Garlic is far more than just a flavorful addition to your meals. It's a powerhouse when it comes to fighting inflammation. The secret lies in its active compound, allicin, which is released when garlic is crushed or chopped. Allicin has powerful anti-inflammatory properties, working by inhibiting the production of inflammatory cytokines, the signaling molecules that promote inflammation in the body. This makes garlic an excellent natural remedy for reducing chronic inflammation linked to conditions like hypertension, arthritis, and even cardiovascular disease. Studies have shown that garlic can help lower blood pressure in individuals with hypertension, likely due to its ability to relax blood vessels and improve circulation. Inflammation plays a role in high blood pressure, and by reducing this inflammation, garlic helps support healthier blood pressure levels. Similarly, garlic has been found to provide relief for those suffering from arthritis, where its anti-inflammatory effects can help reduce joint pain and stiffness. Research suggests that regularly consuming garlic can decrease levels of pro-inflammatory markers like TNF-alpha and IL-6, which are elevated in inflammatory conditions. Beyond its direct health benefits, garlic also enhances the flavor of your dishes, making it an easy addition to any diet. To reap the full anti-inflammatory benefits, it's best to consume fresh, crushed garlic, as heat can degrade its active compounds. Add it to soups, stews, sauces, or even roasted vegetables. Just 1 or 2 cloves per day can make a significant difference in managing inflammation and supporting your overall health. Whether you're cooking a savory meal or sprinkling it on a salad, garlic offers a tasty way to fight inflammation naturally. Tomatoes are more than just a colorful addition to your plate. They're packed with lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that plays a key role in reducing inflammation throughout the body. Lycopene is particularly effective at fighting systemic inflammation, which is linked to chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers. The vibrant red color of tomatoes comes from this very antioxidant, and it's one of the reasons why tomatoes are considered a staple in anti-inflammatory diets. What makes tomatoes especially unique is the way lycopene acts in the body. It has been shown to reduce the production of inflammatory molecules, such as C-reactive protein, CRP, and cytokines, which are often elevated in conditions like heart disease and metabolic syndrome. By decreasing these pro-inflammatory markers, lycopene helps protect blood vessels, reduce oxidative stress, and improve overall cardiovascular health. Studies have consistently found that higher lycopene intake is linked to a lower risk of stroke, heart disease, and even certain cancers, particularly prostate cancer. Interestingly, cooked tomatoes offer even greater anti-inflammatory benefits. When tomatoes are heated, their cell walls break down, making lycopene more bioavailable and easier for the body to absorb. This means that dishes like marinara sauce, tomato soup, or roasted tomatoes are not only delicious, but also incredibly beneficial for heart health. Pairing tomatoes with healthy fats, like olive oil, can further enhance lycopene absorption, making these meals even more potent in fighting inflammation. Adding tomatoes to your diet is easy and tasty, whether in a fresh salad, a hearty pasta sauce, or blended into soups. Just be sure to include cooked tomatoes regularly, as they provide an extra boost of anti-inflammatory power. It's a simple, flavorful way to give your body a natural defense against chronic inflammation and support long-term health. Finally, we can't overlook the role of ginger. The magic of ginger lies in its active compound, gingerol, which has been shown to inhibit the production of pro-inflammatory molecules and enzymes, providing significant relief from inflammation-related pain. This makes ginger an excellent natural remedy for conditions like osteoarthritis, muscle pain, and even general aches and pains. Scientific studies have demonstrated that gingerol works by targeting the root cause of inflammation, reducing swelling and pain in the joints. In individuals with osteoarthritis, a condition in which the joints become inflamed and damaged over time, ginger has been shown to improve mobility and reduce stiffness. Some studies suggest that ginger's anti-inflammatory effects can even rival those of common over-the-counter pain relievers without the associated side effects. This makes it a great natural option for people looking to reduce their reliance on pain medication. Incorporating ginger into your daily routine is simple and delicious. A cup of freshly brewed ginger tea is a soothing way to reap its anti-inflammatory benefits. Or you can add freshly grated ginger to your stir-fries, soups, or smoothies. A small amount, just a teaspoon or so, can go a long way in alleviating inflammation and offering pain relief. These foods aren't just tasty additions to your diet, they're tools for long-term health. By consciously including them in your meals, you're taking proactive steps toward preventing chronic diseases and improving your quality of life. Remember, it's not about making drastic changes overnight, but embracing a lifestyle that supports your well-being. So, which of these foods will you start adding to your plate today? Thanks for watching. We hope you found this information helpful and inspiring. For more health tips, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stay healthy and take care.